What up, YouTubes? Colossal Boxing Talk is back today. Introduce yourselves, fellas.
It's your boy Big Cool, Colossal Boxing Talk. Let's go.
It's your boy CJ Goodfella, aka Boxers Don Corleone.
And this is homie Smooth Cat mediating today. And the first fight I want to touch on is Terence Crawford versus Tomas Dulorme. So, get us. I mean, good fella, get us on the way.
It looked in the beginning of the fight, it looked like Thomas Dulorme was actually game enough to hang around for a while. He was very active, trying to make Terence Crawford come out of his comfort zone. Terence Crawford never wavered under that comfort zone. He stayed patient. He waited his turn. He waited his time, and he finally landed a big left hook and right hand, and that hurt Thomas Dulorme. But Dulorme was starting to make boxing moves, like Roy Jones said, and starting to counter Terence Crawford's jab and doing certain things that he had to do. Once he started doing that, it started opening him up. He started to open him up, and that's how he got cracked.
Okay, big cool.
Yes. Well, like I said, I'm high on Crawford. I think we all are, except I guess CJ on the not to say the bandwagon, but he's becoming a believer of Crawford. Crawford definitely has things he needs to work on. But like I said, he's on his way. And when I say this, I'm not comparing him to the to this guy or saying that he's on that level, but he got some Mayweather in him in terms of how he gives away rounds early to try to figure out the rhythm and timing of his opponent. It took him a little longer than Mayweather usually do. It usually take Mayweather 1 or 2 rounds. It took him good 3 rounds to get everything figured out. But once he did, it was downhill for Dulorme from that point. I felt that Dulorme, he was obviously hurt, but if he wanted to continue, he would have gave himself the best chance by either taking a knee or clinching it, showing that he wanted to continue on in the fight. But the onslaught came from Crawford, who showed killer instinct, explosive power in his new division, and like I said, he just needs to tighten up on things. He needs to come out more aggressive at times and establish his dominance and his presence early on, because as he steps up against better competition, it's going to be a little harder and harder to try to turn that switch on. So he needs to come out more aggressive and stop getting hit with those left hooks and things of that nature. Because if you go against Danny Garcia, even though I think he's better than Danny Garcia's big punches, the left hook, and like you said, Mike, earlier, it's like he go temporarily blind when the left hook is coming his way, and however it works for Danny Garcia, he's like he go blind when he throw it, and it just miraculously lands. So he gonna have to get that shored up before he steps up. But like I said, man, he's a superstar in the making, and I look forward to his next fight.
Indeed, I'm definitely looking forward to the next fight as well. But like you say, what I was noticing is Dulorme hit him with a lot of little short left hooks, and it almost makes me question, because if you look all throughout his career, he constantly gets hit with that punch, and I'm like, he do a good job at defending, but for some reason it's like he can't get out of the way of that left hook. That last night he got hit with I say at least 20 of them, but overall, the first 4 to 5 rounds, Dulorme was outboxing him. Round 6, he came out. He figured out the timing, and he got Dulorme right where he wanted him. Got him comfortable, standing stationary, and he popped him. And when he hit him, Dulorme never recovered. He finished him off like a true solid fighter should finish him off. And congratulations to him for doing a hell of a job, because me, honestly, the way that fight was looking, even though, you knew Crawford would make adjustments, but it was starting to look like, oh man, is this gonna be the fight where he got to really dig deep late, but he closed the show in the 6th round like a true solid fighter should. Shout out TC.
Let me jump back in real quick. I don't think that he gave up the first 4 rounds. Like I said, I think me and CJ had it 2-2 going into the fifth round, if I'm not mistaken. I think that he, even though you could argue he gave up the first 3 rounds, I think he did enough. He countered well in the third round to take it. In my opinion, he landed some solid, sharp shooting right hands as well. And like I said, he just it wasn't like he was kind of getting beat to the punch, but it wasn't like he was getting thoroughly outbeaten. I mean, outboxed, where you can say, "Oh man, he's kind of overrated." He was just taking his time, being a little too patient against a guy who could potentially get you out there if he landed follow through on that right that he loves to throw, which is his best punch. But I think him getting outboxed was kind of overblown statement in my opinion, but. Hey, everybody has a different opinion. I just thought that he took his time and he strategically broke Dulorme down once he got his rhythm and that one punch, proved to be, the turning point that straight right hand that came out of nowhere and surprised everybody.
Yeah, I think he was just being more patient than getting outboxed. Norman was just throwing a lot of throwaway punches. He really wasn't doing shit really, but he was just more active. So I gave him some of the rounds, but um, Terence Crawford did what he had to do. I knew he would. Um, he looked very strong out there last night. He looked great at this division, and anybody that's going to fight him is going to be a problem. Even though I do think Lucas Matthyse would test his chin, and I would want to see that fight, but that's the fight I want to see Terence Crawford in with a big puncher to certify him as the next big thing instead of just labeling him now. He hasn't fought the who's among punchers yet. But I just want to see his chin get tested one good time, and I'll be fine. I'll be fine with him putting him as the next best thing.
And no disrespect to Dulorme, but I like I said, Mike, you know how I felt about this fight. You gave him more chance than I did. I thought he'd give him a couple problems early, which he did, but I thought that, like I said in the breakdown video, I said that Terence Crawford would turn it up, rounds 4 to 8, and then get him out in 10. But he didn't. He got him out early. But Dulorme to me always struck me as a scary fighter. And when I say that, not actually being scared, but just unsure of himself and not willing to commit, to bring out the true talent. Because I believe he's better than what he's shown, but his mental game or lack of mental game has held him back. Also, his chin is not the best, so that's the story of his career.
Thus far. Um, the next topic is Miramon versus Walter Castillo. Let's go, Big Cool.
I watched this fight. I didn't catch every round, but I caught a lot of it. Amir Mon, what can I say? Another guy I'm high on. I still would like to see him sure of his defense. I understand. I know Mike always say, well, he likes to test his chin to see, I guess to see how good the other guy's power is. But it's gonna come a point in a
Yeah.
fight against some competition where they could just cost him everything, all his momentum, his potentially undefeated record, title shot, or whatever, his belt, or whatever it is, because he wants to show that machismo attitude that hey, I can take a punch and can you take mine? He has to stop going to the ropes, man, because he has the ability to just box your ears off in the center of the ring. It wasn't like Castillo was just forcing him back. He was willingly going back, and even though he was rolling and slipping some shots, he still was getting hit with a lot of unnecessary shots. And man, and every time I see a fighter that's just willing to go to the ropes like that and risk the punishment, I think of Muhammad Ali because he did the rope a dope and things of that nature where he was talented enough to not do that. But Amon got power, got skill, and he's the total package. He just need to work on his defense, or that will keep him from reaching his potential.
Good fella.
I didn't catch the fight last night. None of the Showtime fight. I don't have Showtime.
Okay. Well, I did just make a video not too long ago about us talking somewhat about it, but overall, kind of like Big Cool mentioned, hey, I do feel he got hit with some shots that he shouldn't have got hit with. But after like watching the replay this morning, I saw a lot of the shots that that looked like lands. A lot of them were missing. They were really missing. Then I was looking. He actually, if when he puts his mind to it, this kid, and I'm not saying he's gonna be him, but this kid, when he puts his mind to it, he has the potential to be Floyd Mayweather-esque on defense.
Yeah, I can see that a little bit. I can see it, but they different though, because he's not going. Floyd will stay in that defensive shell all night if he had to. If you don't force him to come out of it, and he don't feel the need to, let his hands go, he will, stay in that defensive shell. And he's not gonna really openly just give himself up to the ropes. Say here, come, even though he's done it at times throughout his career, he's not gonna do that. But a mom is like, you hit me, I got to hit you back. And that's why that's why I think the comparison might be, the wrong one, because he's not. I don't think he's gonna be disciplined enough to stay in that shell defense and just, make his guy look foolish and then, come back with his own shots, because he loves to mix it up and he knows that he has power, man. So he want to get that leather on you just as much as you want to get it on him. So, man, I don't know, man. Maybe a mix between Mayweather and Bradley, even though Bradley, he has a solid defense, but he will mix it up, and so maybe that's a mixture of that comparison with throw them two in on the defensive mind.
All right. Any last words on the mom?
Hey,
Well,
go ahead, CJ.
I'm not that impressed with him at all. That's just my take from him. But overall, he does have too much power. That's my biggest problem with him. But he's a good overall player.
No, you kind of broken up.
But I think he's a world champion one day.
Okay.
I really do think he's a world champion. I think he can beat Adrian Broner right now.
No, I don't. I don't, because I'm not saying he can't beat him, but if Adrian Broner at his best, in a moment his best, you got to tip the favor in Broner's, favor, because he's more experienced.
But Broner don't always show his best though. He don't always come in with his best.
True, but he I don't know. That'll be a fighter. That definitely will be a fighter of the year, in my opinion, because it ain't no way either guy gonna have Broner, if he decides to press, he got a strong inside game. You know what I'm saying? He also has a very good jab he showed in the Molina fight. He got quick hands. Of course, his feet. Man, it's getting better, but it's nowhere near. He gonna be escaping that long reach of a mom. But mom he gives himself up. He squares himself up at times, and Broner a sharpshooter, and he can catch him down the middle or with a left hook, and it could change the dynamic of the fight for him. But I won't say he can beat Broner just yet, based off experience, and he really gonna have to take it to Broner like Maidana did, and really be able to sustain it, and not get overwhelmed by the moment, because that'll be a big fight for him. I think he beats Vargas though, knocks him out.
Okay.
In regards to Broner, right now, like I say, I look at that. That's like I call it a toss-up right now, but that's a fight. I mean, the more I look at it, and the more I look at what Mom does well and what Broner does well, ooh-wee. But in regards to Vargas, I 100% agree. I believe that Amir Imam would beat Jesse Vargas, and he'll beat him handily. Now,
Who can't beat Jesse Vargas?
Vargas go bring it, but I don't think Vargas I don't think Vargas will stand up to that all night long.
Who can't beat Jesse Vargas though?
Hey, he's the WBA champion, unbeaten. So I mean,
he can got some gift decisions. He not chopped liver though. He can fight though.
Hey, he's had quite a few gift decisions. I think I'm the one who awarded him the name Jesse Gifts Vargas.
Yeah. Hey, he does get a lot of Christmas gifts, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, he
Birthday
does.
gifts and wedding gifts and all that stuff, man, throughout the year. So, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could get gifts like that. But
I know, right?
but yeah, man. I like to see Herrera fight Amon. I think that'll be a real good fight, man. Herrera's a tough cookie to crack or crumble, whatever. And he gonna be up in Amon's, you know what? You know what I'm saying? All up in his chest. And, he want to go to the rope. I guess he can go to the ropes there, you know what I'm saying? Because Herrera doesn't possess the power of some of these other junior welterweights, but he can outbox you and he can make you look amateurish the way you throw your punches and you get mentally taken out of the fight. Ask Danny Garcia, Mayfield, and whoever else.
You know something else? Now this will be the last thing I'm gonna say on the mall, in regards to that matchup with Herrera. I think that'll be interesting. Now, the thing with that fight is now Amon does a great job of inside fighting. To be a tall guy, he fights great on the inside. He gets his punches off. And it's all about he knows how to control the range. And by him controlling the range, he gets the appropriate snap on each shot, and he's in his range, but you outside of your range. That's like you noticed last night with Castillo. Castillo
Mm-hmm.
was there, but Amon would hit him with shots, and Castillo was going over his head and all around. But
Hey, the last thing I say as well on Mom, and I'm gonna repeat it. If he shores up the defense, man, he got the reach, he got the power, he got the height. There's nothing he can't do. He's shown to have a good chin. If he can shore up the defense and keep the fight in the middle of the ring, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to be going crazy over, but you know how I feel about him. He can be a superstar along the lines of Crawford and that's what I'm gonna say right now because ain't no other prospects really stepped it up to be mentioned right now. Like that. But we got some other guys. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just working on defense, man. And the sky's the limit.
most def. Uh, the next topic we're gonna get into is one of my favorite moments of last night. Where you got Mr. Andrews Fonfara
Andrade.
and Andrade. Okay, Fonfara.
I got that one right.
Right. Fonfara versus Big Cool. And I mean,
You want to fight me? Yeah. Hey, I didn't fight him last night. You know what I'm saying? I would put up better effort than that. You know what I'm saying? But
no, but Fonfara versus Chavez Jr. Start us off, good fella.
Well, I didn't really catch this fight. I caught parts of it, and what I seen, from far, I was giving Chavez Jr. that work the whole fight. Chavez Jr. just didn't come prepared physically or mentally. So physically, this dude is he's a fucking joke.
yeah,
And he got
he is.
some skills, but he doesn't use them. All right, but he doesn't use them. But he's a fucking joke, dude. But like Paulie said, he need to go back down to 160 because he's not at the elite level. But I still like him though, man. But he gotta learn how to just use that jab and use some. Prefer dropped him in the ninth round.
Yeah, he made him quit.
I didn't hear a pin drop in the arena.
Man, you know what though? My thing with Chavez is during the post-fight interview, he says, "Oh, he was too big. He didn't feel my power." Now, if we look at both of those guys in the ring, Fonfara is one of the only damn opponents Chavez has ever fought who was exactly his size, weight-wise and body build-wise. Chavez is a light heavyweight, and I've been saying for the longest, when Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. steps up to the weight class he's supposed to be in, they're going to teach him a lesson. And Fonfara taught him a lesson. Fonfara was being compared to guys like Andy Lee and things like that. And I told people, I said it's okay to say Fonfara is similar to Andy Lee. That's okay. But what I will say is, like I told everybody, Fonfara has a better chin. Fonfara is more accurate, and Fonfara knows how he's gonna stick to the game plan. He's not gonna get deterred from the game plan because you hit him with something. He didn't do it against Stevenson. He for damn sure didn't do it against Chavez Jr. And I mean, the part that got me the most was when Fonfara stepped in the ninth round when he stepped over with that shot and he hit Chavez and dropped him. The look on Chavez Jr. face told me everything I needed to see. He had to look like, holy shit, I didn't expect that. But he got up and he fought well when he got up. But he went to the corner and he filed a plea deal to get out the fight. He was saying, I mean, I done heard a couple of reports. Some people saw some he supposed to broke his leg. He didn't break his leg. What happened was Fonfara hit him hard enough, and he knocked his equilibrium off. And Chavez never fully recovered, so he didn't want to go out there and, in my opinion, potentially get embarrassed by getting KO'd fully. But I think it's worse to be in the corner and to actually tell them you need to stop the fight. Then you go to Jim Gray and you tell Jim Gray you felt you won the fight, and I kid you not, that face Jim Gray made, oh my God, that had me laughing so hard. He was like, "What? How do you think you won the fight?" Oh, I felt it was close. No, it wasn't close. He was like, it wasn't close. You were getting beat soundly. Man, I was cracking up. Go ahead, Big Blue. Finish it off for us.
Oh, we're talking about Chavez.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Chavez, shit, what CJ said, man. He's sorry physically, mentally. Man, he a disgrace to Mexicans and, Mexican boxing. I don't want to say Mexicans overall, but in terms of boxing, he's a disgrace. He was out 13 months. He thought he was coming back against who? Some sorry joker. No, I know he got paid handsomely. He should be paying people in the crowd that came and watched that pathetic performance. He should pay us too for having to be, pay for showtime just to watch him main event. A fight. He never comes in shape. Every time he go back to the walk to his corner, he look like he just ready to fall out. Like he just didn't want to fight, man. He a quitter now. He's gonna be known for a quitter. He's lazy. He's not a hard worker. He wasn't that skilled from the get go. Shit. I'm saying he got a good chin. You know what I'm saying? That's something. And he showed a little bit of heart when he fought back when he got off the ropes, but he definitely didn't take his father's work ethic and skill set. Didn't inherit that. Man, if I was his father, I wouldn't even try to tell him nothing about boxing. I'd tell him retire something or, open up a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Because man, he just man. It seems like he want to eat more than he want to fight, man. And, shit, I don't know what to say, man. It's just pathetic, man. And I actually thought, he would give Golovkin some problems at 168. Maybe he still would. Maybe, no, he wouldn't. But, I don't know, man. Like Golovkin said, I'm not shocked he lost because I picked him to lose to Fonfara by split decision. Thank God Fonfara had the power to knock him out because I didn't want to keep watching that beat over and over. So, man. There had to be a big power punch to knock his big ass down.
Yeah, man. That fight.
You got to look at it. They're the same size.
Man, that motherfucker, he went down like a sack of potatoes, man.
Chavez Jr. probably weighed 200 pounds last night.
Right, and
did you see
the father was probably like 198.
Did you see how he walked back to the corner like he was just like one of them zombies from The Walking Dead? Like he just, yeah, man, he pathetic, man. I hope Heyman releases his ass from the contract and he go fight.
He made 2.5 last night for that performance.
Then he gonna try to post it on social media like we care.
No. He posted that as an like that was some type of alibi to say, oh well, yeah, I got whooped, but regardless, I'm still what's called. Yeah, I'm still getting paid.
You still a
Okay.
joke. You still a joke. You still out of shape. You still can't fight. You cause your daddy a lot of embarrassment in the sport of boxing. You joke. Nobody cares how much money you get paid because you're probably gonna blow it all anyway on that restaurant you're gonna open.
That restaurant.
But yeah, man. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to offend no Mexican fans, Hispanic fans, but that's just pathetic, man. Damn, him and Chris Arreola, man, they can go in. They can
You
go
ain't
in
say nothing
together.
bad, be cool. You ain't say nothing bad.
But some people might take that the wrong way. But him and Chris Arreola can go in on invest in a restaurant, man.
What's up? Hey, we want to welcome somebody to the show. I can't really see him. What's up, DBD Live? Hello?
Got him.
What's up, DVD? When he get on, we'll let him introduce himself. But overall, like I say, man, Chavez, he looked bad last night, but he was trying to muscle Fonfara. That was a huge mistake.
Man, taking that fight was a mistake, man.
Hey, his
Starting
daddy
boxing
called.
was a
His
mistake,
daddy
man.
called.
Hey, him starting boxing was a mistake, man. Because if he had that mentality going in like that, he's no. I'm being serious. If you got a mentality where you're gonna be lazy, then a sport like boxing is not for you. Don't matter
Right.
how talented you are. If you're not gonna be 100% committed and dedicated, you might as well watch it like we do.
Yeah, yeah, he needs to go ahead and just retire, man, or go back down to 160. Y'all think he can make 160?
He can't make 160.
She probably gonna be fighting Vladimir next, man.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
you there? DVD?
huh?
To the point like CP3.
Who said, huh?
That was me.
Nah.
You said
Anyway,
DVD. Yeah, we gonna have to keep it moving.
okay. Let's go and get to the big fight of the weekend. Lucas, the Machine Matthyse versus Ruslan, Siberian Rocky, Provodnikov. Start us off,
Hello.
fella. Yeah, what's up, DVD?
Good. Everything's going good.
Okay. What was what was your take on the Provodnikov and Matthyse fight last night?
Um, Lucas Matthyse was outboxing Ruslan, and Ruslan was just too one dimensional, and he just really couldn't get to the guy.
I, I,
Okay, big cool.
man, what was the question again?
About the main event, Matthyse versus Provodnikov. What
You
was your
said,
take on the fight?
man, the take on the fight was. I expected a more competitive fight, more back and forth action, more consistent action, not one sided action. Even though I'm not complaining, it was a very good fight, one I can watch again, over and over. But it wasn't like the fight that everybody was hyping it up to be. And I'm not criticizing these fighters because I know this is a brutal sport and whatnot. But I just thought that uh, I just I just I just thought that it was gonna be more competitive. I thought that Ruslan was gonna be able to, get a couple knockdowns on Matthyse, but I thought Matthyse was the better fighter, which he showed last night. His hand speed wasn't comparable. The skills weren't comparable. Bravos to Provodnikov for showing an excellent chin, tremendous heart and will that we've grown to know come from him.
Go
Uh,
good fellow.
Yeah, man. I took from this fight. What I took from this fight was I wanted a big war, but it was more Lucas Matthyse and boxing Provodnikov. And Provodnikov had his moments of time, landing the big overhand left, landing left hooks, right hand. He actually inched his way back into the fight, but overall, I thought I was going to see more action than what I did, more knockdowns. But shout out to Ruslan for having a hell of a chin. His chin, he has one of the best chins in boxing because Lucas Matthyse, with those shots, you would knock guys out of there. And I was wondering if Provodnikov could take Lucas Matthyse's power, how Lucas Matthyse actually stayed disciplined and outboxed him and didn't get drug into a slug. That was the most impressive thing I took from
Like my take on the fight is, like I said, I expected Lucas to win, and I did think that Lucas being the biggest puncher that Ruslan has ever faced, that Lucas would be able to hurt him, and he hurt him early, but it was like once Ruslan adjusted to the type of power he had, it was like Ruslan was like, okay, I'm gonna come with it. I'm going balls to the wall. I'm going all over the way. See what's gonna happen, and he wasn't effective enough to be able to truly compete with Matthyse, and it showed last night. Matthyse, in my opinion, he won a hand clearly. I don't even think it was close. When I heard the scores, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know the crowd swayed the judges and things like that, but I definitely do not think that fight was that close.
Yeah, you get that from a lot of different fans. You had even one guy that we all know had a 112, 116 for Provodnikov. You had some guys some guys had a 114, 114. A lot of guys I seen had a 115, 113. Lucas, I think pretty score. But I had Lucas winning by at least 3 or 4 rounds.
Anything else on the big cool?
Yeah, man, yeah. The most I can argue rounds you can give Provodnikov maybe 4, but that's about it. I gave Lucas 9, but I'm saying I can see somebody giving him 4. You know what I'm saying? Because he did let his foot off the he did let his foot off the gas late in the fight, but yeah, it was dominant from start to finish pretty much. Even though he never really really shook up Provodnikov. Provodnikov shook him up a few times. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Good weekend of fights. Ready for Vladimir Klitschko. Brian Boo Boo Jennings, and
What you just call him, dog?
I thought it
was like Android.
Oh shit! Oh Baba. I mean, what is it, Baba? What is it?
That Boo Boo.
Yeah, Brian Baba Jennings. Well, he gonna go Baba on Saturday, but yeah, Brian Baba Jennings.
What you say? He gonna go Baba on Saturday?
Yeah.
That's the most easiest fight to predict, man, ever.
It could be like a 10-second. Let me stop because he might see this and he find but yeah, it'd be a 10-second video. Klitschko first round KO. He should, man. I don't want to see no clinch fest, man. That he need to just finish that.
Hey, it's gonna be a first punch KO.
Yeah. Dude, that would be crazy.
Hey, you see his shirt at the press conference, Brian Jennings?
What did it say?
It say I matter.
I seen it.
Hey, it sounds like a Lifetime movie or something for women or something. I matter, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you matter for the 25th, but yeah, after that, it's just you have to fall back. You gonna have to fall back in line and go to he can't go to cruiserweight, so he kind of like in a hard, he
little enough to go to cruiserweight.
He too muscular, man. He gonna look like Chris Bird when he dropped down to 175. Going down the cruiserweight.
Hey, DVD, you got anything you want to touch on with the fights?
Oh yeah, I want to talk about the Terence Crawford fight.
All right, shoot.
I want to talk about I was just wondering about your opinion about who you think Terence Crawford should fight next.
Uh,
You know what? Honestly, if not for his next fight should be either Lucas Matthyse. I mean I don't care what nobody say. If I'm Matthyse, I'm not signing to fight nobody that's not a champion. He didn't went through a murderous row of punches and solid tough fighters. I'm not fighting nobody else unless they're a champion. If I'm Matthyse, so
if I'm, if,
Crawford versus Matthyse or Crawford versus Adrian Prona, if that can possibly happen.
outside of the stuff that can't happen, I would love to see him fight Danny Garcia on the stuff that can't happen. But I would like to see him end Jesse Vargas and take that WBA belt from Jesse Vargas.
I want him to fight that new guy, Amir or something like that. Amir.
Amir Khan.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
that'd be a good fight.
Yes, sir. Trouble is in the.
Yeah, I want to see him fight. I want to see him fight. Shit, I want to see him fight. Whoever. You know what I'm saying? It could be Amir Mom, Amir Khan. It could be Lucas, Maidana, Provodnikov, Herrera, Peterson, Floyd, Manny, Canelo Everett. I'm just joking. But yeah, he can fight somebody next. Matthyse, yeah, fight Matthyse or Broner next, and then or Garcia or Peterson.
All them not gonna happen. But one guy I would love to see Lucas Matthyse fight is Marcos Maidana. He think he deserved that fight. Every big payday in Argentina. I think that's a fight that should happen.
Oh, absolutely. That got war written all over it.
I think Maidana will take his soul though. He big.
Yeah, I do too.
I think he hit him with one of them rights, boy. That Provodnikov hit with them lefts, but he hit him with them rights, man, and he sit him down and it'd be probably 3 round. Like it'd be the Argentinian version of Hagler Hearns. It'd be fast and furious, and it'd be over.
You know what? Now another fight since we speaking on guys from this weekend. Hell, hey, if possible, I would love to see Provodnikov versus Matthyse. I mean Maidana.
Mike, you trying to get him killed, man. You trying to get him. You see what Matthyse did to him, and he's smaller than man. Provodnikov is a welterweight that can fight at junior welterweight. You know what I'm saying? You see what Matthyse, a small welterweight, junior welterweight did to him. Imagine what Maidana do to him. Shit, man. Provodnikov really dropped the ball to me, man. I thought he was gonna put up a better performance against Matthyse, man, because he always complaining about how boxers don't never, they always moving when he fight them. He had a guy who wasn't really moving as much, who had like solid skills, and he still couldn't do nothing with him, even though he hurt him at times. Man, once he felt that power, man, it made him discouraged. He cut his eye up, swelled his face, and really, he might need to consider taking a long break, really long break, because he didn't fought Alvarado, Bradley in a brutal war, even though it was 2 years ago. Now Matthyse, and then he didn't fought. Who else he didn't fought in the war? Herrera, even though Herrera can't punch, but still he a grown man, so they sting.
Hell, if you look at him after the Herrera fight, they was both all swollen.
I don't see how they do it like that, man. I couldn't do it. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't sit there for 12 rounds and trade like that.
hey, so you got to get your Floyd on.
Yep, I sure do. I go to Floyd. I go to Andre Ward. Especially as a big dude, I'd be a heavyweight too. You think I'm about to trade with Vladimir Klitschko for 12 rounds? Hey, please. I don't care if I got the chin.
Get your dumb ass knocked out.
Hold on, y'all talking at the same time. What you say, DVD? Huh?
Yeah, I get it.
Go ahead, CJ.
Oh, I was just saying we can promote Jarrell, CBT,
No.
get him Alex Floriza for a strength and conditioning coach.
Give me that juice, Alex. Give me the juice.
Oh man,
I need them shakes, man. I need them Alex shakes.
What y'all think about the way Mayweather's looking?
Mayweather looking like he just drunk a whole 6-pack. No, I'm just joking. No, man, Mayweather, I'm on the road tonight. I know I'm off the chain, but man, Floyd looking like Floyd, man. People trying to say he on the juice. And Floyd telling man, yeah, he on that Kool-Aid and that gin and juice and shit. No, I don't know, man. He looked the same to me. I ain't never really paid attention to his body like that, but he might look a little bigger. But that's from chopping wood, you know that. Yeah, chopping wood for all y'all people that's trying to, say he on the juice. Tell him, well, he said he don't even drink shakes, so Alex stuff don't work.
Okay. Well, hey, one last thing before we get up out of here. DVD, you still there?
Yeah.
Who's your all time favorite fighter?
Be cool.
Keith Thurman.
You said who?
Keith Thurman.
One time Thurman?
Yeah.
Okay.
All time. That's a
Hey,
Thurman need to autograph that. Exclusive shirt.
How old are you, DVD?
15.
Oh,
Cool. Well, hey, finna get ready to wrap the show up. Any closing comments, everybody?
Fonfara, Adonis Stevenson, give Fonfara his rematch. You know what I'm saying? So he can read the sport of YouTube. No, I'm just joking, but yeah, that'll be a good fight. Again, I like Adonis Stevenson, even though I thought Kovalev would win. Even now, what I seen, I hope Stevenson, beat Kovalev, and but yeah, man, Fonfara, Stevenson too, or Ward can move up, man, and fight him, or some. I think that Fonfara can go down to 68. He came in at 171, didn't he?
172, I think.
Well, he looked like he can go down to 68. You know what I'm saying? But he a talented fighter, man. He another one of them fighters that got better. As he, because I don't think he had a lot of amateur experience, so he had to learn on the fly. I think he can Thomas Aldermix.
Anything good, fella?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to see who Sean Porter fights next. Either it's
Central.
even if it's going to be Keith Thurman or Tim Bradley, I'd be happy whoever he chooses. But we should be finding something out in the next couple of weeks by June 20th date and see if Top Rank lets Tim Bradley come over to PBC or Sean Porter can come over to HBO. So that's one thing I just want everybody to look out for because it'll be a hell of a match with any of those great fighters. I definitely would favor seeing him versus Thurman just for the hell of it.
Okay.
And look out for Mouse versus Danny Garcia, man. Philadelphia Showdown. CBT versus PBC. PBC versus CBT.
Oh, man. Well, with that said, only thing I'll say, thanks for the love support. Thanks for tuning in. Smooth Cat.
Out.
Big Cool, out.
Mike Jones, out.
We gone.